When I am queen, I will insist with perfect scars upon my wrists that everything you once held dear is taken away from you. When I am queen, sweet Girl Scout's face, not one will fall from grace if all their hearts I could replace, but until then I'll have to. We are back. I guess we are back. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you happen to be watching. It's Risco and Osaka coming at you with some more dreams. I guess. I hope my voice is coming through at the moment. And we're gonna just go through our playlist and see what we've got going on right now. We're gonna start with Thunderhead, because Thunderhead is something that popped up in my TL and looked really good. Like, just look at the title screen right here. This is a beaut. It looks very much like the box art from a 90s, like early 90s, late 80s. I don't know what genre, because frankly the box art from those games was all over the map. I was gonna say, I hope someone makes a scene where rockets are fired in the sequence Evangelion style. Somebody will. It's basically guaranteed. But we're gonna try this out. This is it's a Dreams Con demo. I don't know if Dreams Con actually took place in real space, like meat space. It seems like it did, but that seems like it's a bad idea. Earth's plan is to attack each alien group leader simultaneously. I mean, it's okay. Then launch a joint counterattack on the alien mothership. I've got knees, by the way, and I don't know how I feel about that. Now I press the triangle and X buttons. Hello? Fancy, but also how do I shoot? Hold touchpad to exit. I don't want to do that. X is shoot. Okay, so we're gonna do that. It is very synthwave, and I appreciate that. But the haptics are not great. Give me a mo, and I will I'll let you know what that is, Kronos. This is Thunderhead, Dreams Calm 2020 demo. And I'm dying a lot, I think. I keep on hitting things. I don't think I'm supposed to be hitting things. Game over. No. No. I reject you, game over. Not sure if I can take notes off of this one, but I'll keep an eye out. It's like we're in a trough with very little movement available to us. So that's kind of a problem. And also there's very little feeling as to have I taken damage or not? Or am I hitting anything or not? But I mean, it's very pretty. I'll give it that. I'll give it one more shot. Yes, it's fairly difficult to parse like what they want me to be doing. but apparently not running into trees. That's like, that's an out. That's bad. Eh. Oh. I mean, it's okay. Visuals aren't quite my forte. I'm more about letting you know what's important on screen and what's not. And like, that's something I feel like we are missing strongly in this this creation. There's a lot of stuff, and I don't know what I can run into and what I cannot. Piffle. I keep on, like, I keep on dying in the tunnels. As pretty as it is, I don't think that's really what they want. Oh, okay. It's another tunnel. Great. I think we want to go under the bridges. And I don't know what else, honestly. I'm really happy that this is running this smooth, despite everything going on. I really want to make a shump in Dreams. Like, I think that you can do a shump, like a really seriously real deal Holyfield shump, but this one is not the bop. I do like the music though. I want to say that very specifically because it's very pretty music. But everything else is very difficult to parse. It's pretty and smooth, but I do agree it's important to have some separation between background and play area. I think it's fair, honestly. I think it's a very fair call. Like, I think they can go further with this. And I do know that ED 2090, hold on a second, I want to get this name right. ED 209B, excuse me, is someone that I've looked at in previous episodes. I believe they did the Conic Wars series, and very good creators, all in all. But this one, I think, needs, for what they're trying to do, I think it needs a little bit more time in the oven. It's not quite there yet. I think this level was going for Space Harrier gameplay. I think you're right. Oh, Sue! Black Lamb! It is so good to see you. I hope you're very, very well. We are just bopping around with Dreams. I don't know what we're gonna play. Just all sorts of stuff. I guess we're gonna do Damned. Damned is by Evara. EVARRA. Height. This game is being reworked, redone from the ground up. This version is being scrapped. That's interesting. But you may still enjoy this old version. The new one is not up yet. Twitter, Evara _ Gotcha. Also Instagram. And Damned. Let's see what we got. This is a heavily story-oriented game. You can skip the intro, but please refrain from skipping on your first playthrough. Uh, you just, like, dropped out? Okay. I mean, I'm okay with that. If that's the way it's gonna be. Hey, stop! Get back here! Stop running! I will run as long as I have the energy, which is basically not at all. And we are Elvis, who is a demon, I think. He has a purple scarf, so he's close to a main character, but he's not actually a main character. Main characters always have red scarves or other red neck pieces. Uh-huh.
You got the wrong guy. I've had enough yet. Please, no.
No. That's a moon. I mean, it's definitely a moon. I cannot argue with that. Alright, let me do my thing. That's a very thick noose. That's not how you hang someone.
We are here to rid our world of this filth. This wretched liar will answer for his crimes of thievery.
Wait, just thievery? I mean, I've stolen things before.
For scum such as he. I hope this wretched waste of skin rots away into something of use.
I mean, there's like a whole lot going on with the character models here.
May the Creator judge you accordingly.
Also, the hangmen have no nipples, and I don't know how I feel about that. Like, we've got a baguette around our neck.
I'm innocent, and I'll die innocent. I hope our Maker can see that, since you are
And we've got nippleless hangmen.
pure life. Can you?
I've heard enough. Executioner. Hang him.
I mean, he's got kind of nipples, but in before the guy has no part in the story at all. Fair, I think. It's not a Manchetti's pizza, I think, but it feels in the same vein as Manchetti's pizza. Also, that's not how feet hang. Oh, that's nice. I mean, I've got to give it that. That's a nice effect. It's relatively well done. Face is kind of scary, but you know. Are we? Can we play now? Can I? I want to play. Listen, you done hung me with a baguette, and I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. Hi. I've got claws. No baguettes, but I've got claws. Oh, we're in hell. Okay. I feel great about this. This seems like it's going to be very good for us.
Now calling number 394,482,654
Greg the spider.
on counter B.
Oh, you're awake. I saw you phase into here hours ago. The name's Greg. I got that.
Now
Wait,
calling number
hold on.
394,482,655
I got you that
on
band
counter
around your
A.
wrists, you know, so you don't have to wait as long. I was in your shoes once, confused, alone. Go talk to the lady at the counter, and she'll fill you in.
394,482,656 on counter B.
I mean, there's like no baguettes, basically.
Now
You got
calling number
a Cyclops, Mom?
394,482,657
Everything is
on
very
counter
slippery.
A.
And a man who's fucking a wall. You know, like, I don't
Now calling number
know. I'm not gonna call out anyone for their own particular
394,482,658 on
ways of
counter B.
expressing themselves, but at the same time, like, you just don't. Maybe
Now calling
just
number
don't.
394,482,659 on counter A.
I probably shouldn't bother the guy, quote unquote, banging his head against the wall. I mean,
Now calling
that seems fair.
number 394,482,660
Come drown your sorrows with
on
booze
counter A.
galore at the famous Bloody Burrow. Oh, my number's been called. I need to go do the number thing. Lady? Ah. Can I jump? I don't even have any jump. Are you registering a vehicle today, or are you new resident in hell? I'm not sure. Last thing I remember is falling endlessly in a spiraling void, and next thing I know, I'm here. The spider said to talk to you. Obviously, a new resident then. Alright, hun, listen up. Here's the spiel. You're dead. Whoopsie. You're also in hell. Turns out the big man upstairs decided you were a bad apple and you got sent here. You're here for eternity, so get comfy. You'll be assigned a a torturous task, and the amount of time you serve is based on the severity of your sins. It's not all bad here, though. When your sentence is finished, we grant you a partial freedom. You can roam hell at your leisure, but you can't leave. Disobey us or undermine us in any way, and the free will be removed, transforming you into a lesser demon, a simple minion. Any questions? I am not impressed, honestly. All right, I guess we're gonna be mining. Also, nice shout out to Beetlejuice in the back there. Not a lot of folks dig deep like that, but we appreciate it. Is this story just gonna be play by play by how you're actually not innocent at all? Probably, Kronos. And honestly, like, we might not stick with it because there's not a lot to do. This reminds me of an anime I started watching recently. Main character gets sold by his lazy parents to a demon in hell and is now attending school in hell. So basically, it's Disgaea 3, is what you're saying. And I'm okay with that. Oh, I mean, like, oh boy, I guess.
Hey, you, kid. I think we could help each other out.
The character models aren't too bad, at the very least. I gotta give it that. Oh, Panda! Someone said school in hell, and now I'm here. Like, I mean, basically, that's what's going on. Let me lay it down straight for you, kid. I can tell you don't want to be here. Well, I can unshackle you. Let you escape, but with a few conditions. I mean, cops? Truthfully, basically cops. When I set you free, I want you to retrieve something for me. My lost youth. You see, this isn't just a prison train. They transport valuable tech to HQ, valuable tech that I want. They keep it in the back of the train. But, like, on the other hand, the male person in Monster Pub was sketch as fuck, but she also had some redeeming qualities and was amusing. So far, nothing that we've seen here has been amusing. What a weird Hellboy prequel. I mean, fair. There's no pancakes in this one, unfortunately. Huh, look, kid. Let's just say I'm not the type of guy you want to cross. We're all in hell for a reason, right? An old timer like me carries a lot of 10 baggage. Oh, wow. Okay, so, Rabbit. First of all, Monster Pub, as far as I know, is not largely a line of adult toys. Monster Pub, as I understand it, is a game that Treffley was doing on her stream, and you walk around this pub, interacting with the different monsters there, and kind of getting their backstory and learning more about who they are and why they're in this place. There's a central mechanic that you can use to build friendships that is like a card game. One that, as I was watching, I feel like I kind of got, but I don't think that I would be particularly good at. And kind of you're getting the story of the situation of the place that you're in. I mean, it's fun to watch. I don't know if it's fun to play, but it was definitely very cool just to kind of experience as a viewer. But there were no adult toys involved in the playthrough at all. I googled it and it's, well, one of these. It's really cute. The character design I liked an awful lot. The stories as they were related by the different characters I enjoyed fairly much. Even as Treffley mentioned, the mail carrier who is super sketch, like really really sketch, but she had a fun story that I enjoyed kind of getting the details of. I found it fun to play, but I'm a big fan of card games, so your mileage may vary. I think it's fair. I think it's completely fair.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Monster Pub is now on my wish list. I mean, it seems like a good one. Truffley is good people to follow. She does a fun stream. Recently, as in today, was playing Celeste, and much better than I feel like I could have played it myself. But I had a really, really good time. And I think Hirunda as well had a good time. But that's like text based, so I'm not sure. And I don't want to put Hirunda on the spot. But I do know that Hirunda dropped in for a little bit during that playthrough. I still don't know what we're doing here. Can I just jump out? Probably not. Probably they're not gonna let me do that thing. I have witnessed the Celeste. Yes, Hirunda did do that thing. Why does my tongue feel so heavy, by the way? It's kind of gross. You are looking for high-end hell tech. I mean, yeah. Not very well, but we're definitely looking for it. I wasn't expecting to be good at Celeste at all, but it does a good job of teaching platforming ideas and movement. Huh. I mean, I'm all about hell energy, so that's, like, perfectly okay. I don't think that these demons are very good at their job. So that's the thing. Could you, wee! Kittens! It is so good to see you, kittens. I hope that you're doing very well. We are not playing this level particularly skillfully. Very sleepy. How are you? As far as myself, I'm pretty well. It's been a whole day, but mostly a decent day. I picked up, where are we? Hold on a second. I picked up, Hi albums, recently added. Clear Heart's Grey Flowers by Jackoff Jill today, and I've been enjoying it for the most part really, really well. But I'm not particularly fond of Nazi Halos, which is the third song on that album, and I think it's kind of shit. But the rest of it is really good. It'd be really cool if someone tried their hand at PS1 Ghost in the Shell gameplay. Being hold on a second. Being to walk on surface and sliding indefinitely is... Hello? Is what? Is liberating. Okay. I'm having bootleg Magnum ice cream. What? Black Lamb, what is bootleg Magnum ice cream? Because it sounds kind of amazing, but at the same time, it sounds like we would be arrested for it. And I don't want to be arrested. Is it revolver ice cream? It sounds like it, right? Magnum ice cream is essentially just ice cream on a stick with chocolate coating. Eh? Okay. I mean, that's not what I expected, but I'm happy with it. Are we just like grabbing on this dude? Yes, I would love to see that. I would love to see what you're talking about, Kronos. It's a particular brand of ice cream. Okay, I see what this level is trying to do. It's just doing it really, really badly. And that's, I mean, it's okay. I've played a lot of bad LBP levels, so I don't want to, like, throw too much shade. Ah, wah wah. But honestly, this kind of sucks. So, we're gonna just bounce out. Tachikoma! Yes? I need to get a little bit of water for my tongue because my tongue feels like it's made out of lead and I'm not enunciating as I would like to. But give me just a couple of minutes. I will be right back. And my tongue is hopefully okay. Tongue. Why? Why tongues? It's such a stupid piece of meat. Doesn't make any sense. Why should your tongue be like a sponge? We are back and a DM. So let's check that now before I forget. What do we got? Oh my god, it looks delicious. And I want it. But I don't think I have access to that at the moment. But the Magnum looks like a whole thing. And I definitely want it. One level. There is only one level. Help Snelly reach her home. It may look easy because it's only one level you have to beat. So can you beat it? I don't know. Oh, we've already done this one, haven't we? And, like, we did terribly at it, I think. Also, the hell? Not a big fan of all the camera effects. They seem terrible. And by terrible, I mean, like, terrible? As in, they're actually kind of sort of making me sick? So, we'll try, but this doesn't seem like the bop. I left for this very reason. I, like, kind of want to throw up already. I think we're just gonna we're gonna bop out of this. You're drunk, you gotta go home. I don't need it. Yeah, kittens, like, that's, I think, the right answer. We'll try Shapeshooter 2, which is by Talk33. Go for the high score over 2 levels of this horizontal shooter. Working on adding more levels. Thanks to the creators for their music and sound contributions. Ho ho ho. Hopefully less painful than the last one that we played. It's got a very nice soundtrack, at least so far. Yeah. I mean, it ain't demo. I gotta say that it's not demo. But maybe there's something here. Maybe there's a bop here that I'm not seeing yet. Demo is like straight up awesome, Chronos. And as far as shumps go, it's probably one of my favorites. This one's not bad, but it doesn't live up. I do appreciate the speed up. Like, I think that's kind of cool. But, it's okay. I wonder if anyone is in this chat has ever played Sugiri. That's a very good question.
Warning.
Has anyone in chat
Warning.
played Sugiri? Oh, actually challenge. Okay. Well, challenge for me, which doesn't mean actual challenge. Phreakers! Oh my gosh! It has been like forever since we seen you. How you doing, yo? It's very good to have you in chat tonight. I kind of wish that my mouth was more functional than it actually is, but you know, that's like a thing. Yes, the boss music was decent. It is night in Osaka. It is currently at 9:11 exactly. On July 5th. So like no fireworks, thankfully. Oh, buggery. I don't know how I'm feeling about this one. It's okay, but it's not particularly great. I kind of wish that they wouldn't let me go off the left side of the screen, because it's kind of easy to lose my ship model, I guess you would say.
Warning.
Why?
Warning.
Buttons! It is good to see you as well. It's very quiet. It's a very quiet level here and there. Oh, crumbs! Gosh! Darn it. It's very good to see you, Buttons, and I hope that life is treating you very well. And we are playing this level, like, very poorly. So, probably gonna try to stop that. Though I don't know how we're gonna go about that. Cause there's a, you know, like a certain issue of me being just not like a very good player. And that's like a problem. Actually, if anything, I can compare this to Neko Navy. Though I hold Neko Navy in very high regard, so it may not be fair. Neko Navy feels better than what this feels like. I mean, I haven't played Neko Navy, but this doesn't feel great. It's okay, but it's strictly okay. Yeah. I feel like if I played this purely with my brain meats and not being kind of half asleep, then it probably wouldn't be that hard. But as it stands, like, it looks okay. And I like the music to the extent that we can hear it. That was dumb. That was like really bad. But it's not particularly impressive either.
Warning. Warning.
It's ironic for me to say this, but I'm not actually great at shooters like this. I mean, it's not like a really well done shooter. If we're gonna be 100% honest about it. Damn it. Give me a mo here. Yeah. Yeah, I screwed that up. It's okay. It's not bad. But it's also not something that I would probably throw myself back into. The music is great. When you can hear the music, I think it does sound really good. Actually, speaking of cool games, there's a dev called Cosmo D that has some super cool surrealist games listed on Steam. Excuse me. Honestly, I think they got the basics down pat. If I had any issues, it'd be that it looks unfair to recover after respawning. Yeah, I would go with that. It kind of feels a little bit hard to get your momentum back after respawn. Also, I did not mean to play this again, but I guess we're gonna do that thing. And we're gonna try to grab everything this time. I don't know if that'll work, but you know, might as well shoot for it. It's kind of growing on me, and that's weird, but it is. But I really wish they wouldn't pull me off the left side of the screen, because that is kind of screwing me up. Alright, we got this. Ish. Oh, buggery. We had this. We no longer have this, but we had it.
Warning.
Oh, it actually says
Warning.
warning. That's kind of cool. Hold on a second. Buttons, I will check out what you just said in a mo. Just kind of a little bit busy at the moment. Oh, crumbs. It's like, it's not even that hard. I'm just bad. But I do really like the music. The music is very good. Alright, what did I miss? I can try to record a playthrough of this one if you want to see the rest of it. I don't mind, like, kind of screwing it around. Wait, what? Excuse me? I was just, like, looking at chat. Fudge you. I still liked it. Shapeshifter 2, that was pretty cool. But I want to see what I miss. I am cheesed that that's the way it turned out. I had a rough night. Lots of fireworks directly outside my windows from my neighbors. Oh gosh, Buttons, that sounds like shite. I know it's like the 4th for some folks, although it should not be the 4th anymore because it's already the 5th over here. But I hope that you at least got a little bit of sleep. The gaps between bullets seem a little small, especially since the hitbox is unclear. That's a good catch, Kronos. Muesli sounds good. Also, I'm sorry you had to deal with that, Buttons. I mean, muesli is really good. You get some muesli and you put some honey on it, and I mean, it's just tasty as fuck. It's so much fun to hear loud bangs and smell gunpowder right now, right? Like, yeah. I mean, not really, but I mean, I dig where you're coming from, Buttons. And I'm kind of in a weird place because I'm in Japan. So, largely speaking, guns aren't an issue. There are gun-related crimes, and the cops do shoot people periodically, but it's not like the States where it's a daily thing. So when I hear fireworks, because I live next to a park, so I mean, families are coming out and they do fireworks all summer long. And it's not the stress, it's not the stressor that I think that folks in the States have to deal with. Because I know, at the end of the day, that it's just families. I know that it's just fireworks. I know it's not cops being assholes. I know it's not actual gunfire. So my reaction is very different, I feel. But being where you are, Buttons, and having to kind of deal with the situation that is ongoing in the States right now, and please let us not forget that the protests are still ongoing. The demands by the protesters are still unmet. Uh, yes, like certain companies have removed long-term racist elements from whatever media that they're doing, like Aunt Jemima and the Aunt Jemima image on the pancake syrup. But this is not the actual issue that's being dealt with. Police reform at best. Chow, 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 chow. Let me say that again. Police reform at worst and police defunding at best still have not been addressed and still need to be addressed. So even if Twitter's algorithm has taken those tweets off your timeline, please do remember that people are still in the streets, people are still protesting and pushing for actual, honest dealing with how we do policing in the United States, which is frankly garbage. I was gonna go for Burn the Flag Day, but I hear you say what? Des, it is wonderful to see you, Des. There's like lots going on, but it is good. It is good to see you. I hope that you are well. I hope that your kids are well. England doesn't have July 4th, obviously, so at least you're probably not dealing with fireworks, because that's a whole thing. Oh hell, Buttons! I appreciate you. I appreciate the fact that you dropped by. I appreciate the situation that you are in at the moment and the support that you give to me. So the very least that I can do is to throw a little bit back your way. But actually playing games, because that's the whole stream. Tiny Mushroom Home. This is by Entropy-Tamed. A Little Cricket and His House. Okay. It will never change. History repeats itself. Like Big Mood, Des. I wish that weren't the case, but it certainly feels like the case right now. Also, this is not a cricket. I mean, it is, but it's not. For those interested, Spooky Boogie shared a link to a really cool and free surrealist game called Off Peak, and it has a killer soundtrack. Thank you, Hirunda. I appreciate that, because I missed it completely. It's just not cricket. I know, right? Where's my double jump? Where's my creek? Why am I staring at this button? Bucket. Buttons, right? Like, this is not... Look at... They're tiny. Tiny little cricket legs. Maybe, you know what? Maybe it's got some kind of deformity, and in which case we should not throw stones, but at the same time... of lice and men. I've been itching to read this one. That's not how crickets work. This book is just out of reach. Can I grab it? Wait, but X is jump and X is also look at things. Okay. I mean, sure. Can I do this ladder? Would you let me do the ladder? Yeah? No, what? Thank you. Anyone following DreamsCon? I've seen some tweets about DreamsCon, but I'm not following them like by themselves. Is there some good content coming out of there? Inventory. I have nothing. I am poor. I'm a poor cricket. I'm not really in the mood for bread. Well, how are you even existing? Because everyone is always in the mood for bread. You get some bread and some garlic oil, maybe some honey, and just like slather that effer and just cram it in your mouth. Right, Truffley? Bread is a whole thing. This cricket is not cricket. Not at all. This smells delicious. I'd love a taste. Of what? What exactly would you like a taste of, my cricket friend? Watering can. Oh, yatta. The Great Gatsby. I never understood all the buzz. I feel a lot of things about these puns, and none of them are particularly good. Lord of the Flies, man, what a misleading title. Skeleton Key. No, I mean, please, Truffley, whatever it is that you've got going on the side, don't worry about it. Do your thing. Drop in the chat when you feel like you need to, but don't feel like you have to. Be active. Moby Tick. Moby Tick. Can we talk about this for a moment? Because this seems like a really bad idea. Like, this is just not a good pun. Unless you're talking about the artist from the 90s, Moby, and even then, probably not at all. They're good, actually. Kittens, I want you to know, with absolute seriousness, that I love you, and I wish the best to you. However, I don't think that our view of puns is in sync like a 90s boy band. I think that we might be decoupled as far as our feelings about puns, because these are, I mean, they're a thing. I don't raise myself as some mistress of the puns, some sky queen of puns, but these are not, They're not good. Something ticks me off by that pun. Hirunda. We just... What? To me, the point of puns is to make people angry at how unfunny they are, and angry at themselves for laughing. I mean, that's fair. Kittens, that's fair. I don't necessarily agree with you, but at the same time, I see where you're coming from. Panda! See, now Panda's got it going on. I'm pointing at my laptop as though anybody can effing see this. Shaking my finger. Because that's a good one. Yeah. Punny dialogue is great. I mean, it can be, honestly, Kronos, I mean, I honestly think that it can be pretty solid when it works well, but a lot of times it just kind of doesn't. The clock's ticking, Risu. You don't want to be on the wrong side of pun history. That's fair. That's 100% fair. Put what together? I don't have any... What? Oh! Okay, like we can water a plant. So that's a thing that we can do. And I found a puzzle piece. Lucky us. Yeah? De? MFing de? I don't know. It's okay. I'm a teacher, so I need to be good at puns, otherwise the kids might think I'm cool. Black Lamb, like, that, I feel that very strongly. Particularly as a smoker, because anytime that you cough or sneeze as a smoker, there's a good chance that you'll just, like, spray some kind of lung meat all over the effing room, and it's disgusting. It's just gross. My students weren't like big punsters, but they were also adults, so that's kind of its own thing in there. I mean, kittens, it's... I hate to say it, but if there's anything that people get out of these streams, it's please don't start smoking, because it's just not a good idea. The gravity looks like it's turned up to 11. We don't have a lot of jump. That's 100% true. Knife titties. It's all about the knife titties. This is not doing it for me. This is not my bop. however we feel about the puns, it's just kind of inert. So I'm gonna jump out of this, and also I'm gonna get a little bit of water because I feel like that would be a really good idea at this point. Knife titties are a pointed debate in this chat. I mean, sure, we could we could go with that. I'm I'm okay with them, but if anybody else feels like there's a point of contention, then by all means, please expand upon that. Severe, maybe? Maybe severe? I don't know why there's a sincere lack of energy for a game about a cricket. Yes, yes, it is not a particularly high energy level, unfortunately. But let me take just like a really quick break because I definitely need to get some water in me, and we'll be right back. Oh, we are back, and what did we miss? Knife titties. Okay, that was definitely a thing. I had a year of study where I was making like at minimum 3 puns a day, and there was one teacher who noticed and commented on my bad mental health because of the quality of my puns decreasing. I mean, truthfully, that's a mood. I, yeah, I don't know how I would feel if a teacher kind of busted out on me. I think you're not doing well because your puns are getting worse. But I mean, I guess that could be a thing. My puns are generally terrible. I try not to pun too much. Keep myself to late 90s, early 2000s, but also 1970s and 1980s callbacks. Because in that case, at the very least, there's very few people that can call me out on being wrong. And it's very much like in my wheelhouse as far as what I have experience with. So my puns are terrible, but I revel in them. And we love you for it, kittens. I mean, 10 tiny kittens means 40 tiny puns. No, wait, chotomate. 10 tiny kittens means 40 tiny feet. And in between each finger, toe on the foot, you could put 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Okay, so 4 times 40 is 160. We could get 160 tiny puns between the toes of the 4 tiny feet on each of the 10 tiny kittens. Like, that's a lot. You could basically lay waste to all of us, just pew, shooting off puns at in every angle, like a Gundam, basically, just missiles everywhere. Almost all the puns I make are accidental puns that draw on me as I am saying them. Fair. Definitely fair. Oh, sleepies. Hirunda, sleep well. I'm so sorry if we missed you, but I do appreciate that you dropped in for at least a little bit. Actually, yeah, it's probably sleepy times for you. And get at least a couple of good hours of sleep in you. I guess you could say it's possible. And Pander too. Pander, you sleep well. Uh, whatever it is that you've got going on tomorrow, I hope that it goes well. Technically, I skip sleepy time every time I pop in these streams. It's appreciated, Kronos. It honestly super is. I know that it's not, like, the timing is not great. So it does mean a lot that you do drop in. Stowaway. Something unknown is wreaking havoc aboard a spaceship bound for the galaxy far away. As a stowaway, you find yourself on the sideline of a terrible spectacle. You have only one goal: escape. One of my fluff friends pulled off a really good flirty pun yesterday. Oh. Ja, was ist this pun? Also, okay. How do I escape? I would like to do that. I would like to escape. Escaping seems like a pretty good idea. Turn off that radio because it's terrible. I mean, it's cool, but also kind of terrible. No door. Yeah. Cracked window, which may or may not be a spiderweb. Is there a way out of here? Oh, hi! Hi, hi! Ooh. That was special. Already, this is actually kind of spooky. Not Dead Space spooky, but still a bit spooky. Push or pull some objects with square. Gotcha. They were saying about how they liked baking and snacks, but, well, I guess like attracts like, which was them saying I was a snack. I mean, that's fair. I mean, I think that we could say that you are snacktastic. Also, what? Techno Ultimate Gaming. Hey, how's it going? It has been, I feel like, a fairly long time since we've seen your name come up in chat. I hope that you are doing well and that there is not too much stress in your life. I need to be over here though, is the thing. I need you to go back. Could you go back? That would be cool. No? Okay. That's great. I sure. No? No? Still no? Well, I hope we didn't accidentally brick the level, but we may have bricked the level by not jumping across that gap fast enough. Well, that's a problem. Yep, that continues to be a problem. Now, what do you... Nope. How can I send you a creation? My PSN, and therefore my dreams tag, is... Let me put this in chat. If you search that up on Dreams, you should be able to find me. and you can send me a creation there. And I would be more than happy to play it. I don't know what this level wants us to do, so we're going to try it one more time. But we need to rewind. So let's do that. But also, I don't know how we screwed up that last section. Hello. Thank you. The character design here is actually pretty cool, so I do appreciate that. I like the light from the face, and I like that it actually does light up the environment. But what did we screw up? Alright, so I guess that just completely bricks the level. And that's a big problem. Huh. Alright. If we jump over here. Now, I do kind of wish that the light would turn off when we are in a well-lit environment, because it's kind of annoying. I sent you 2 creations. I will take a look at them as soon as we wrap up this this creation right here. What do we got? Jetpack. I mean, it totally looks like a jetpack. I don't know if that's what it is, but double jump. Love it. I'm a big fan of the double jump. There's some neat camera work going on that I do definitely appreciate. As much as I don't necessarily like the level, I might be leaving soon, so I will come back to see your reaction. We'll take a look at them right now, actually. Let's see. Techno Ultimate shared Little Big Planet carding. Oh my gosh! Is this... Is this you? Are you, hold on a second. Let me make sure I'm not screwing this up. Are you Dungeon Tales in LSRS? I saw this and I was very impressed. The double jump could be a bit more pleasant. I mean, yeah, definitely. Now, this is it's just a demo, like a trailer for LBP carding, but it looks really, really cool. And there's a second level that I've sent. Oh, that makes me quite happy. Techno, I wanted to say, and I mentioned this in LSRS's Discord, but I really love that light animation effect. I think that's really well done. Can I use this to make Lollipop Lane 2? I mean, you could try. We got... Are we stuck? I feel like we're maybe stuck. It is incomplete, and it's a VR experience. That explains a little bit. It's supposed to be in a Rift plane. Gotcha. Uh, I want to check out your profile, and I want to follow you. Sack thing. LBP carding incomplete. Terrans versus Moonlord? Oh, okay. Prueba 4. Gotcha. Bosses 2. And Newtonbot. Alright. Look at the sack thing. Gotcha. I'm not getting VR. Too many games, not enough time. Des, big feels on that one. That's... I dig it. Very much. Alright, so we've got a jump. We've got some control over the cart. Kinda threw the cart off the side of the... Oops. I don't think this was intended. But that's okay. That's definitely okay. Next, what happened? I've got a baby. There's a baby. LBP carding, like, I honestly feel like LBP carding did not get the love that it deserved. There's a lot of good in that game, but it got cut off way too soon. Oh, no, crumbs. All right. We did it again. Hold on a second. Let me try that one more time. It's kind of our brand, Treffley. It is definitely a Sunday night thing that we kind of screw up people's hard work. There was a really cool level I never finished in karting where everyone is riding gigantic fireworks. Babies. It's all about babies, basically. Actually, I forgot to ask this, and I want to ask this before I forget again. Um, really, baby abuse. It's all about. It's like turtles. It's babies all the way down. We'll have custom story mode and will be compatible with VR. That's, I mean, Techno, you're definitely ambitious, and I hope that it works out the way that you want it to work. It feels like there's a lot that needs to be done to get it to that spot. But as far as at least this cart, I like this cart a lot. But before I forget, because I'm forgetful, Rabbits, I don't know if you're still in chat or if you're doing other things on the side. So big shout out to Rabbits at the moment. But it is Sunday. Are you planning on streaming tonight? And if you are planning on streaming, I'd like to point everybody in Overkill Rabbit's direction, because they are really good people and they run a really fun stream. But I know recently it's been kind of sort of not super sure if wanna be streaming. They tweeted earlier that they weren't, and in that case, they're not here. That's fair. That's 100% fair. I'm not going to push anybody to stream if it's not currently in their spoon capacity. But if Rabbits does show up again doing the streaming, I do point fingers in that direction because they're really cool. And they run a very fun stream. I know drifting needs to be added, weaponator logic, maybe a grappling hook. AI, my gameplay thermo will be 90%, 96% filled. That's a lot, Techno. I wish you luck because I do really, really like Little Big Planet carding. And I would love to see something in that vein in Dreams. But I can see it being a very big project. Um, does LBP carding have local co-op? I can't remember. LBP carding has couch co-op. As far as I recall, I think you've got the usual 4 people on the PlayStation 3. This is a thing, but I like it. Are you using, nope, that's not what we want. Are you using Diamond Yancey's sack thing model? Because it feels very familiar to me. Give a thumbs up to that. That was fun enough. I don't know. Okay. Well, I mean, we could check the full credits. And you've got a lot of folks in here. But thinking about sack thing models, it would either be Diamond Yancey or Kai France, I think. I just looked up Sack Boy. That's fair enough. I just know that like those 2 creators in particular are working on Sack thing models. So it feels like it might be one of those. Though I'm not seeing them come up. Which doesn't necessarily mean anything offhand. Although some of these creators I do recognize from doing episodes, so that's cool that they're still active. Oh, Slurm McKenzie. What is Slurm working on these days? I need to know. To the top demo. I do like Slurm an awful lot. Now, Slurm, as well as being an LBP creator and a Dreams creator, also did mod work on Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus, and the backpack item is actually one of Slurm's works. I'm not very good at getting backpack to work very well. Not backpack. Chow. Moving box. Slurm did moving box. There are a couple of really neat combos that you can get with moving box. I just am terrible at them. Techno, thank you so much for stopping in. I really, really appreciate it. And I hope that you have a good night. Sorry that we kind of broke your racer, but I think that was gonna happen anyways. And Des, you have a good night as well. Enjoy yourself. Say hello to your kids. Wait, is there sound? I can't tell. It's very pretty. I'll give it that. But I can't hear anything. It is currently 10 p.m. for me. And I am a sleepy squirrel, so we might not do for too much longer from here. But, oh, fancy pants. I've returned from being completely flummoxed by Guilty Gear. Is it the happy kind of flummoxed, or is it the not so happy kind of flummoxed? This is just absolutely gorgeous, by the way. Can we point that out? I'm exceedingly impressed. It's the reasonably happy kind of flummoxed. Okay. Isn't it though? Like, yeah? And there's like a nice environmental effect going on as well. I'm impressed by the level of visual polish people are able to have in their dreams. Like, it's a thing. Hive, it is 100% a thing. When folks commit to it, when creators commit to it, there's an awful lot that goes on in these dreams. Now, there are a number of dreams that we played that are kind of whatever, to be honest. But the ones that stand out, really stand out, and this one is very much. The full game, when available, will be available when it's done. Will contain about 10 short levels. You may want to search for something hidden on the main menu. I promise it's worth the effort. Huh. Something hidden on the main menu. How could we access that? What is the gimmick? Trailer? Speedrun mode? Did you play A Little Perspective? I have not, but I will check it out. I didn't see the title. Is this supposed to be the Zelda related? Either way, very pretty. It's, what is the title? Give me 1 second. I don't think it's Zelda related. To the Top. The title is To the Top. The aesthetic just strongly reminded me of Breath of the Wild. Thank you, phreakers, by the way. Also, let me write down the one that you mentioned just a minute ago. A Little Perspective. A Little Perspective. And I will check that one out next. But this is pretty gorgeous looking. And Slurm has definitely done a solid job with it. Oh, I didn't imagine that you'd meant it in a negative sense. Just that I don't think that it's necessarily Zelda related. Search. Hi. X. Little. Perspective. Hmm. Oh, okay. I see what the problem is. We've got to go to Dream Surfing and check it out there. Ah, there we are. Excellent. And why don't we make this one the wrap up level, the wrap up creation. I don't know why it's so hard for me to talk tonight. I feel very much like my mouth is not doing the thing that it needs to do. An echochrome-like perspective puzzle game where reality is dictated only by what you see. Features bonus levels from various community creators. Want to design your own puzzles? Use the remixable level template here. Huh. Okay. I, didn't sleep. My sleep has been all over the map recently. So that might be part of it.
Sometimes, an idea will pop into your head.
Yeah?
And sometimes it's so exciting that you just need to share it with people.
Okay. Can we say just for a moment, for as simple as this looks, it's actually kind of gorgeous, considering that it's done within dreams, and the music as well. It's not my usual style of music, but I can get behind it.
But many times, initially, the idea is pretty underdeveloped. It only makes sense when you tilt your head and squint your eyes a bit.
I think I did Hive, but a long time ago. Oh gosh. Oh jeepers. This is a thing.
Acknowledging this, you might proofread. View the idea from different angles.
I have
Find
not
connections
played
between all the
Edge.
important points.
I know that I have not played Edge. And Edge is by Moby Game. Okay. Oh, these notes are not going to make any sense in the future. Oh. That's a problem. Okay. The mood is really nice. And just like the look of it alone is very impressive to me. They
New
got
information
sued by
comes to
that
light,
dude who claimed
and you'll uncover
trademark
consequences of
over the
idea
word
that you
edge, so they
hadn't
had to
previously
rename their game Edge by Moby Game. That's like a whole thing, Hive? And it is really clever. I'm very impressed. But how do I get up there? Huh. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh. I think I see it. I think I see it. Look at us. We are a clever little block. This jazzy soundtrack is kind of like doing it for me. Where are the stealth missions? I have seen more than enough dreams with stealth, thank you very much. They don't work, unfortunately. I feel like I'm in a coffee shop. In the best possible way. Oh, 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 wait. Hold on a second. Look at us! We are a block on the go? Dude!
Eventually, you're able to strengthen the presentation of the idea. At this point, the idea feels invincible.
Are we strengthening the presentation of our idea? Do we feel invincible? I don't, but like that's kind of a thing. Wait, hold on a second. Like, why is the music getting, like, down tempo? And the screen going to red? Is there gonna be something that kills me? I don't quite feel that when I create, but you are who you are. Oh! Okay, Hive, like, that makes sense. Nice! Right, that like makes total sense. I am hidden in the world, and that is why I cannot interact with anything. Now, how do I get to that glowing block? I thought we were very clever, but in fact, we were not. Huh. Like, we want to be on that... The square that's above us. So how do we get up there? That's one. And I see how we get to two. Okay. And then we don't get to three? We had it, and then we didn't. Fuss budget. Like, it seems like it should be right there. Alright. So we're here. And then we're gonna rotate. And go... But that's where we started. We don't want to be there. Start is bad. Or maybe start is good. Eh? Nande? Nande? ちょっと待って。This is way harder than Monument Valley, actually, because your perspective changes when you move. I mean, it's... Definitely... I mean... Nani? Nani indeed? Nani the fuck? Risco doesn't, like, do particularly well with puzzles. Amusingly enough. Hitting things. I'm very good at hitting things. Thinking my way through puzzles. Not quite so much. Ara? Ara? Nani? ちょっと待って。ちょっと待って。ほい。違う。Right. Okay, so we're on here. And then... Oh, Reckley! It is so good to see you! I am very confused. I am super confused. But I am really happy to see you. It feels like it's been a couple of weeks. How is life treating you? Everything is mostly okay? I am confused. Yes, I am. I mean, it's like a Metallica song. It's right there. I see the glowing bit. We were on the small thing, and then we weren't, and then everything fell apart because that's what we deserve. I am okay. Thank you so much. Life is weird, but I think life is weird for basically everyone. But as long as you're doing well, that's kind of the big thing. Alright, we are right next to... how?
It
I don't know.
won't always be received as intended.
Eh? Eh? I mean, I'm just gonna roll with it, or kind of trumble over onto my side because I'm a block and blocks don't roll. Yatta! ですよね. I don't know how we beat that one puzzle. The other ones weren't so bad, but that one that we did was That was kind of a bit of a pain in the butt. But I like it. I like it a lot. And I want to keep an eye on this one. So I know very few words of Japanese, so nani? I mean, yeah, nani usually works pretty well. Gonna follow the Dreamer and the Creation, because both of these are fairly solid. Little Big Planet 4, not finished. Alright, I'm gonna take one last... This is gonna be the last level that we look at today. I don't think that we've actually... Did we look at this one already? I don't know. I can't remember anything. PlayStation 5, licensed by Sony Computer Entertainment. Oh, Phreakers, absolutely. Thank you for showing it to us, because that was really, really cool. I have 12 friends online. I don't have 12 friends, so I don't see how that's a thing. I would not want to hear that every time I boot up a PS5. Me neither. Honestly. Hi. Press O to play. Community. With one M. You know, but I'm not gonna... English is not everyone's first language, and I'm not gonna throw shit. But at the same time, you know, like maybe. In create mode, you should be able to remix the level. If so, delete text. Eh? どういう意味の? どういう、何やってほしいの? え? テクストを消すけ? 消してもいいか? なんかな? なんか変やな? Okay. Like, sure, I guess. They didn't label it being a choking hazard for children. Eh? 全然わかん。全然わかん。ほんまに。なんかな、なんかムカつく。ムカつく。I think we also broke the sack thing. It seems very sad. Sack thing seems very sad. Can we, like, if I rotate the controller? Oops. Maybe not what sack thing was intended to do. Try that again. So we clipped sack thing through the floor, and I feel like that is vaguely appropriate. Yeah. Alright, whatever. Didn't work out the way it was supposed to work. I mean, Kronos, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. At all. Alright, so if we check the costume, we can put on a hat. Yeah, if this is Little Big Planet 4, I mean, it's a sumo production. Basically, I'm saying that this is what we can expect from sumo. Nothing more and nothing less. Sumo will put out Little Big Planet 4 in dreams. I'm putting that out there as a whatchamacallit, a prediction. Prediction. Nothing less. This is it. This is it. This is the greatness of Little Big Planet 4. Thank you, Sumo. Thank you for giving us a hat, and we can stick our tongue out. Donnie Burb Games. Donnie Burb Games, it is a pleasure to see you. I'm really sorry that you dropped in like right as we're starting to wrap up, unfortunately. But I do hope that life is treating you very well. That there's not more on your plate than you can currently deal with, because we all have a lot on our plates right now. With the hat, he looks like Smitty Jensen, which I realize is another SpongeBob reference, but I can't help it. That's okay. Buttons, don't worry about it. You drop your SpongeBob in the chat. I'm not going to throw any shade on you for that. I had a wonderful stream, Donnie, and I wish that you could have been here longer. But I keep on seeing this sack thing, and it's killing me. I can't look at this anymore. It just hurts. What? What is with the head? Really? Can we talk about this head? It's not. It's Waluigi. At best, maybe. We're bouncing out of that. Little Big Planet 4 not finished. Definitely not. Alright, it's been a stream. I apologize for my mouth, because my mouth has been just garbage this whole night. I don't know what the problem is. Maybe it's a sleep thing. As Ludo mentioned, sometimes a lack of sleep can do funny things to your face meats. But I had a good time. We got to see a couple of really good levels. Got to see a couple of really good creations. Also got to see a couple of really crap creations. So, you know, like, it's 6 of one, half dozen of the other. I'm not going to complain too much. Buttons, thank you so much. I'm going to drink some water. I'm going to drink some whiskey, but also a lot of water. And hopefully when I wake up tomorrow, everything will be fine. Tomorrow is Monday, so I'm not Garfield, so I don't really care about that. As far as our schedule, if we are being completely Commonwealth, Wednesday and Thursday will be Doom. Sunday will be Little Big Planet 3. No pressure on any LBP3 creators. You know, just putting it out there. But if you do have levels for us to look at, then we will certainly look at those levels. But as much... What is with my imp? Imp, please, you gotta stop. There we go. As much fun as I had tonight, and I had a wonderful night tonight, but I do need to go. No pressure, Kronos. Zero pressure on you. Zero pressure on you. But I hope all of you are doing very, very well. I hope that your lives are treating you gently. I know some of you have got some pretty good news that's kind of bubbling up. Black Lamb's got the exam sorted out and working on university scholarships, which is super cool. I know Kittens has got some house stuff that is going on. Treffley is building up her channel, and it's a cool channel, and I definitely point you in that direction. And Buttons has got some good artwork that is on their Instagram, which is cool. And Kronos also has some very cool artwork, but I don't know if Kronos puts that anywhere besides Twitter and LSRS. And why don't can I just take a moment? I want to see and put up Kronos's Twitter, just so that you all can follow and check out artwork when it comes. But that would require me to be actually kind of skillful with my twittering, which I am not. So give me 2 seconds. There we go. Copy link location and dump that in chat. But everyone, give a look to Kronos, because Kronos has got some really great art going up, and has been just a long time supporter of me. And it's something that I appreciate more than I really can put into words. But I do need to go because I have lost all ability to talk at the moment. So, from me, Risco, here in Osaka, to all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you, arigato, arigasama ryota, sayonara, see you, and ciao.